So great pleasure to represent Nokia here and actually explain and try to clarify what Pekka has been explaining all the most of the morning. So this is platform economy and ecosystem. And I will be explaining platform both from the health consumer devices and from the networking point of view. Most of the presentations today have been centered on that a lot of new thing is needed in digital health. Well, all of that requires functioning platform and platform economy. My title here is Connectivity as a Differentiator for Digital Health. It might as well be the platform economy and ecosystems. I've tried to cover the evolution of the networking technology besides the Nokia generic offering, and also emphasize then that the connectivity platform and then the digital health platform is ready now. And we better be ready doing that. Now it's the time to get started with that one. Otherwise, 2 years from now, we would be late. So let's start with the Nokia offering overview. Okay, sorry. This one. This area represents the consumer offering that Nokia currently has. Part of that is based on the acquisition that we recently did by acquiring Withings. There we have anything from scales to activity trackers. We have blood pressure measurement devices. We have thermometers. They all collect information when normal consumers are using them. And they are really easy to use. And besides that, we have a mobile device application called HealthMate, which consolidates the information and makes it easy for the users to use. Actually, that is one side of the platform. We have more than 100 partners developing HealthMate-related applications on mobile devices. That enables that to be easy to use. But that alone is used not only for consumers, but that same information is used and can be used also with the professionals. There are also additional sensors on the body, for instance, ECG, that is collected from patients, and then the medical doctors and care teams are seeing that real time. And of course, that all requires then secure and reliable connections and platforms as a basis for that one. So moving ahead from that one and taking another look of basically the same Nokia offering, we are serving different verticals with the networking capability, connectivity capability, but with these consumer and professionals in the healthcare area and digital health area. That's absolutely key focus area for us. We are putting a lot of effort at the moment. But when the generic connectivity is available, we have also platform capabilities on top of that one that requires and serves the purpose of this one. And let me explain one concrete example. If one person is followed, let's say 1 hour with a ECG, that creates so much traffic that is equivalent to 1 million blood pressure measurements transferred. So when this type of movement, continuous follow of the remote patients happens, this connectivity and related platforms is extremely important. And we are working on that side. And we have the offering on that side. So let's then move to the connectivity side. And first, I want to explain the evolution of the connectivity and what that enables. And title, what I want to say here is that the connectivity is ready for digital health. It is, of course, it's evolving. It's rapidly evolving. And there are all kinds of Gs. 3G is past, 4G, 5G coming up. It's not completely commercial yet, but that's evolving rapidly. But a lot of the capabilities that are here now are available that will then be officially commercial within 2 to 3 years. But we don't need to wait for that. All of the, most of the architecture and capabilities with the current technology can be used. We should not think that let's wait for 5G and then we'll start that one. No, things are ready now. Things which are listed here are related to the 5G technology and what that brings into when it's coming into the market. But it's a gradual change, so a lot of testing and development should be starting now. So wireless connections will be anywhere. They will be hugely faster, a lot more devices, different type of devices, more traffic available. Mobility can happen anywhere, even in a 350 kilometers speed train. It can be ultra low cost sensors. It can run on battery. There are different levels of reliability and security needs that are inbuilt to the system. And you can have very irreliable, reliable is not that important, and you can even have open activity with that one, but very critical activities can be very secure. And it can be really real time. 1 millisecond response time for something that is needed. And of course, when you are talking about futuristic, really professional systems, that is a high requirement. It even includes a real-time positioning capability where things are happening. So as a summary of this one, any consumer of professional digital health devices should take these into account now and start to build on this. And most of the activities are working on that area. So then moving ahead, and now I'll introduce 2 aspects, pillow and blanket. If you don't remember anything else, remember pillow and blanket. Pillow is somewhat special, blanket is generic. So pillow is healthcare centers, hospitals. Information needs to be absolutely secure there. It needs to be controlled and well in line, and there are most equipment and most advanced equipment are there. Then the blanket covers anything, everything. And it is these devices that Nokia, consumer devices. Blanket covers also emergency activities that are done to the patients remotely. So both of these are needed. Enough level of security can provide it here, but really absolutely and specially built wireless mobile networking capability needs to be built in this area. And that gives huge amount of benefits. So a lot of flexibility in the care centers and efficiency. It can work locally. It needs to work really securely locally, but then has local information widely available wherever, whichever place, when you just have a mechanism to collect that. And then also remote connectivity and preventive care. Preventive care, which is so essential for moving to the preventive care, that's essential in this case, and well, absolutely, this builds on top of that. So it enables to have the optimal time spent at hospital, basically minimize the time spent with hospital, send the patients home as early as possible and follow them online. So it also encourages the active use of the consumers of the devices, and builds on the top of the connected devices that we have. So then moving ahead, the technical implementation of this one means that we have Nokia is running a first generation 5G network-based system which is built on the current technology, and these secure special pillow sites can be built, as well as a generic blanket site exists, and that's available at the moment. And there are actually two different platforms. There is one that is developed for solution development, application development, that exists and is demonstrated in that corner. Then the Nokia devices, health devices, are demonstrated in the stands over there. And then we have the environment 5G test network Finland, where anything can be done, researched in this network and this environment. And to conclude this one, it's not that complicated. All that is needed to get connected to this one is this box. Connectivity kit that includes the radio capabilities, connection to the central site, and a related client, and then you can get going to develop the applications in this area. So to sum this up, platforms are ready, both on the devices side and on the network side. They should be actively used. And we in Finland should activate this together to get things moving and get economy and efficiency out of this. Thank you.